Goat Productions.
Welcome to the pub. Grab a drink and shut the door. Step inside, take a seat. Yeah, you made it through the door. Welcome to the pub. Hear the crowd begin to roar. Laughter loud, drinks are strong, and the takes are bold. Pull up close, you're just in time for the stories to unfold. Raise it up, take a sip, let the chaos begin. You're in the pub now, time to dive right in. Oh, welcome to the pub tonight, where the stories get twisted and the jokes take flight. From the courtroom drama to the YouTube fights, we're breaking it down till it all feels right. Oh, don't blink, don't miss the show. Grab a drink, find a seat, let the good times flow. If it's wild, if it's weird, yeah, you already know. Doc's calling it out, let's go, let's go. Got the panel lit up and the chat on fire. Step up to the bar, takes a climbing higher. From the trolls to the tales that don't quite add up. Better bring receipts or get laughed out the pub. Spit it, flip it, truth gets tested. Half these stories highly questionable. Laugh it off or take a stand. Either way, welcome to the land. Oh, welcome to the pub tonight, where the truth gets sharpened in the spotlight bright. Every rumor, every claim, every online fight, we're tearing it down with a grin and a bite. One more round, here we go. Raise your glass, let the whole world know. Kick it off, turn it up, steal the show. Now, let's get to the story. Duck, 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 duck.
Welcome to the show. Let's get to the story.
You know what? I think I played the wrong promo. The intro. It wasn't no cookies and milk.
It'd be like that sometimes, bud. It'd be like that sometimes.
Oh yeah. So when you do four different shows, because I considered iBogan News is one, my regular show, the trivia night, and then of course cookies and milk. Yeah, I got four different brandings, and I just forgot to change branding over.
See, we have
Oh,
the
well.
opposite problems. I don't have an intro for this channel. And I don't have a background for this channel yet for when I stream.
Yeah. Well, let me fix that, because we do definitely not want to be sure we're in the right branding for the background and everything else. So now there we go. We are. And yeah, no big deal. Okay. All right. So yes, we got the cookies and milk. Some tragic news over the weekend. Did you hear about it?
Maybe.
The young lady that played in Heroes in Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, untimely death. Official cause has not been ruled yet. Let's not speculate on what could have caused it. Let's let the investigators do what they got to do. And
Children.
Yeah.
No, they messed with my hat, so now it doesn't fit on my head. Yeah, she was a whopping 1 year older than me.
Yeah, she was young. She was 36, 37. No, they said that she just turned 37 Friday. So, and it's a tragedy when someone so young passes away. But like I said, we'll let them, let the investigation take place and let them rule it the way they're supposed to. I think that's kind of what.
Well,
what
to be fair, Doc,
Yeah.
even if they do rule what it is, there's going to be some people on the internet trying to argue with it until the end of time.
Yes, there is. We see that firsthand right now. So another
Yes,
case that
Ed, I did indeed. I was in bed because, as you guys know, I don't sleep. And it was kind of everywhere on Facebook at like 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's when I saw it. But a pro bowler died last week.
A pro bowler? Oh, wow. No, yeah. Yeah. And he was 38 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
And he was
I wanna
healthy
drink
and
my
38
tea.
years
It's too
old.
hot.
Yeah. Wow.
My tea's too hot.
That's just it.
Slytherin coffee cup.
That's just it. I mean, when it comes for you, it comes for you. Sometimes you don't know when it happens. Just saying. All right. But speaking of bowlers, Billy's daughter is a very competitive bowler. She actually competes for her high school. And their bowling season obviously is getting ready to start up again. Bowling is not cheap. And this year they needed some stuff for her bowling. They need a new bag, which has been taken care of. She needed new shoes, which has been taken care of. Need a few other things that has been taken care of. They put out a wish list last night with some items. All those items got filled, but now the wish list now includes other items, including bowling balls. Billy's in the chat. Billy, do you prefer getting the bowling balls from the alley or just through Amazon's fine? We'll let him answer, but let me share this so people can see what's on the wish list. So some cleaner for the bowling balls. What's your bowling cap? Ball cup, rotate. Okay, I don't know what that is. I guess it's it's so many way for her to clean her bowling ball. Okay, this item right here. So yeah, you want that bowling ball kept clean. Towels to keep shanties to keep your bowling ball clean. And the actual bowling balls itself, they have said to me that 3 is ideal, but they can get by with just 2. Now, my guess, and KFarr, correct me on this if I'm wrong. Bowling balls, kind of like golf clubs, they do something specific, like maybe one curves better than the other, or something like that.
I do believe that's. I haven't bowled in a long time, but I know the old school folks do it fancy so that they don't have to do very much work. But I don't know. I don't know at this point.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Dub, if you don't mind throwing their cash app up every so often so that maybe they can get some money. And here's the thing: if someone does buy them bowling balls through Amazon, they have to go to the alley and still get the holes drilled, and that's like $60 per ball. So they still will need some money for that. If they get enough money, yes, the bowling ball might be a little bit more expensive at the alley, but the drilling of the holes is free. Plus, it comes with a warranty. So I'd see it more of a value on the alley side. Plus, it supports a local bowling alley. However, whichever way you feel comfortable in helping them out, please do so. This is actually she's good at it, and we will love to see her do well again this year. All right. So let me throw this back off stage for a moment, and we can go and jump into the lanterns. Have you seen that first episode yet?
I have not. I have not gotten a chance to see it yet. I kind of got roped into doing some. The thing about your lady being pregnant is you kind of are Your life is no longer your own. When she says she wants something, you have to go chase it down. And today it was potato skins, and the first store I went to didn't have potato skins, so I had to go to a different store. So that's what
Okay.
I was hunting for this afternoon.
Oh, I got you. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, I don't. And then see, now you're gonna get mad at me because it was. I saw it more of a police drama and less of a superhero uh, TV series. At least the first episode. And you might say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, Green Lantern is part of an intergalactic organization that's supposed to keep peace, and local law enforcement recognize that, but they don't want the Lanterns to be involved with their investigation. Think of it like a FBI coming into a local law enforcement investigation, and how every freaking TV show reacts to that. Oh, you already started drinking?
I'm trying to fix my throat at the moment. I'm
Oh,
having one of those couple days where I'm struggling to speak because all I do is internet nonsense. And I don't shut up.
oh. Okay, I got you. I got you. So it's kind of have that type feel to me, at least with the first episode. I think we'll probably get to more of a superhero side of it a
Yeah,
little bit later, of course.
I think I've told, I think one of the streams we've done together where I really just watch shows that are, I don't know, thrown to me at YouTube Shorts. And for
Yes.
whatever, Lanterns has been thrown at me. So I have watched a few clips, and it just so happens one of the clips I saw took place inside of a police department. So I just kind of got the vibe from that without watching it.
Yep. Yeah. So
No, Ed. The Lanterns don't have jurisdiction. Not over them, no, sir.
no, it's intergalactic, extraterrestrial jurisdiction. So if a space alien was doing something on Earth, that's where their jurisdiction's at. So that's kind of, and
Hey, Dove, no joke. YouTube controls what I'm watching to the point where I have a conspiracy theory about this. I have a YouTube conspiracy theory about this where YouTube Shorts, the movies, TV shows, it's actually just advertising where these companies just pay YouTube to put out some clips of their stuff. And that's what they throw out first. That's my conspiracy. Because like clockwork, anything that's about to come out, I made a short about it on this channel. Falling Skies. I don't know if you've ever watched Falling Skies. It was a show on TNT, TBS, USA, one of those shows back in the day where aliens were invading. A week before it came out on Netflix, like, Netflix is like coming soon and it'll give you the date. A week before that show came out on Netflix, it was everywhere in YouTube Shorts.
Yes. Green Lantern, Lanterns, basically that's where the storyline comes from. Of course, do you remember the Ryan Reynolds movie, Green Lantern? Way back.
That was probably one of the more recent movies that I've ever bought.
Okay.
Not because it was good, but because I'm like, oh, this has got to be good. They've spent so much money on it.
It's gotta be good.
Wrong.
Nope. It's the movie that Ryan Reynolds made fun of at the end of Deadpool 2, where basically Deadpool came up and shot Ryan Reynolds before he could star in it. So that was kind of funny. But yeah. And it proves again, if a superhero TV show movie is done wrong, people notice it and they despise it. I mean, look at Ben Affleck with Daredevil.
Oh, you watch your tone, sir. I think Daredevil is one of those movies where it was bad in the moment and it aged okay. Where if you watch it nowadays, you're not just like, this is the worst movie ever.
I just remember sitting in the movie theater watching it and then hearing a guy behind me snoring.
It'd be like that, man. Well, did you see I just saw it today. What's the name of the new Spider-Man movie? Drawing a blank on what it actually is. It passed $2 billion worldwide so far.
Oh, really?
in like the first 2 weeks, and I'm just like, and damn, Supergirl didn't even make its money back. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah,
It's crazy. It's crazy how movies do different if their actors just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because I mean, I knew about Supergirl because she was running her mouth, but it wasn't about the movie. And then I barely knew about Spider-Man, and it's getting a lot more traction because it's people that hear about it is hearing about good things, not the
Like I watched it bootleg on this monitor right here, my little fancy curved monitor, bootleg with some guy walking in front of the screen every once in a while, and I still love the movie. Like, that's how good the movie was.
Oh, yeah.
The little ad breaks for random Russian gambling sites. Still top notch.
Yeah, I mean, actors. I mean, yes, have your political opinions, but sometimes don't beat it across.
Know your place. That's what they got to do. Know your place.
That'd be the best way to put it. Know your place.
Just like Hassan Piker and Kaya. Kaya, place. And then if they don't get there, you shock the living shit out of them. Sorry, that was a shot at Hassan Piker.
Supergirl looks like Chaka from Land of the Lost TV show. I won't comment on that. I will say I know some people have very, very strong opinions on her. And I may or may not agree with them.
Salacious, I can say, I can't bring up comments, so I'm not going to ask Doc too, because it's just a comment. The last movie that I can remember actually going to the theater to watch was Moonraker. The last movie that I went to see, I think I told Doc this before. The last movie that I went to go see was Avengers Endgame. And it like I left the police station early on like a random Tuesday and saw it at my local mall movie theater at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That was the last time I went to the movies. There was nobody there. It was amazing.
There's something about watching a movie by yourself when you can sit back and really get into it.
I got a bunch of snacks. I was there by myself because it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's going there, and I was content.
Oh yes, oh yes. I was myself. I watched. What was the last movie I saw? Was actually Grogu and Mandalorian, or Mandalorian and Grogu. I think that would have been better as a series, as another season of The Mandalorian, and not a movie, because I felt like it was too rushed together. But still, I wouldn't take away too much of it. I think it was decent, but it could have been better as another season of The Mandalorian.
They still haven't made a good Superman since Christopher Reeve. I don't know. Henry Cavill was a sufficient Superman.
I thought Henry Cavill did a real good job. That's why I was so mad when they replaced him. I mean, he chose not to be in Witcher because of the upcoming Superman movie, and then suddenly
he didn't want to be in Witcher anymore because he almost did the same thing during the shit he's doing for Amazon right now. What is it? Warhammer 40K. He knows the lore, and then they're like, yeah, but let's go do this. And he's like, but that's not the lore. Mark Stewart, did I hear about GCN getting put in the hospital? Who is GCN?
Right. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not familiar with GCN.
So the one thing I do find okay with them getting rid of Henry Cavill, I want to go back to the time where you have superheroes and nobody knows who the fuck the actors are. Or people know of them from a million tiny movies that they did that are irrelevant, and then they just got hired. That's what I miss. Where when Thor came on the scene, you're just like, who is this man who's jacked and blonde? Who is this guy?
Right. I mean, you knew him probably from other things, but not anything as serious.
What's his name? The guy who played Captain America, drawing a Chris something.
Chris. Oh God, you have to ask that.
Where he was in a bunch of movies, but they were like super small. Yeah, they were like super small, unknown movies or okay movies that didn't really weren't received the best,
Right.
where they were on the
Chris
cheap.
Evans.
I enjoy when movies were made on the cheap, and if they were good, people got famous from it and they went off to do other things. Where now it's like, hey, this movie has to make $500 billion for us to make our money back.
Yeah.
I brought this up.
That is ridiculous. Yeah. When they do get that famous, it's almost like they outgrew their economic worth for the movie. And let's face it, though, if an actor does something that kind of messes up a little bit, or it also destroys a movie. I mean, we're talking about Supergirl and how it seems like Supergirl, the actress that played her, may have destroyed the movie.
Ed, I'm always looking at IMDb during the movies drives the wife crazy. I find myself doing that on Netflix and like HBO, where you look at somebody and you're just like, I swear I've seen that guy before.
A lot of times I Google a movie that I might be watching just to see the cast and see where have I seen that person before, and go, oh yeah, now I remember that person. Because sometimes, because of makeup and everything else, they look a little bit different, or you just can't place their face with a particular movie or TV series. You just know you saw them before. So this one is cool things about it. All right, let's see. I think we are in a fatigue stage. Yeah, I think so too. Because half the movies. Oh wait, I'm glad he said this because I was about ready to ask you about this one. A little off point, but has anyone seen the new Will Ferrell, The Hulk show on Netflix? And I was actually watching episode 6 before we went live. So that is a very good show. It is a sports comedy. Probably would have been. It would be like that 9-minute movie back in the day. They this half-hour show, probably 8 episodes. I don't know how many episodes, but now you're getting to that final stage of the main character fighting for his affection of his adult son. That kind of thing. It's very formula. There's a formula to it, and you would recognize it, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, I've had to. I used to have this much time to watch TV, and over the years, it's become this much time to watch TV. So it's one of those shows that I'll eventually get to during the slow seasons of summer. Why did I almost want to say snowman? Winter. During winter time, I'll probably get to that, but I'll be 6 months behind everybody else.
Now that is something right there. You see the comment on screen?
Yeah.
That's not a smart thing to say.
You'd think with how many of them are on the registry, you'd think they'd probably not say things like that. O'Neill the Welshman, there are too many rehashes of the same stuff. The writers have gone to pot after 2000's writer's strike.
I would say that too. I was thinking about that just before because of that actress's death. I was thinking about how the writer's strike destroyed Heroes. Heroes only lasted, well, really, technically speaking, 3 seasons. Third season was kind of like 10 years later.
Yeah, I think there's a ton of good writers that want to put out stuff, but in 2026, too many companies are unwilling to be like, oh, let's try this idea. Well, let's try this idea. They're like, oh, well, this movie's already worked 12 times. Can you write us a 13th one that's slightly different?
Right.
It's just like, don't do that.
Exactly. That's kind of how I feel about it. I mean, I will admit the Spider-Man movie where the previous Spider-Mans they found a way to incorporate Spider-Man with the other Spider-Man. Well, I thought that was kind of ingenious way of doing that. So I have to give them that.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, mixed with. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Talladega. I was thinking a lot of Talladega Nights while watching the show. So Swag is right. And by the way, Swag, just because, why not? Where is it?
Looking for the button.
I'm looking for the button.
GS freaking Christ. Shut the fuck up, Swag.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sad. There seems to that seems to be true. The world is out of news stories and has to reboot old ones. That's the thing. I love me a historical drama, a medieval Knight's Tale. I love movies, and there's so many stories like that from just history that are untouched. But then they're like, let's make Sharknado 47, and it's just like, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you that part of the joke of Sharknadoes was because there was so many of them. So yeah, but I will say this: the best historical film I've ever watched was the one where this band of rebels attack a major enemy base, and that looked like they could not win, but they managed to send.
Are you describing Star Wars?
Yeah, that's a historical film, ain't it? It happened a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, he's going to describe Star Wars. Watch, and then sure as shit.
Yep, of course.
Yeah, there's well, oh Lord.
Spaceballs, Rocky 5000. Actually, I think the Rocky 5000 joke was on Airplane 2, which still was funny.
And see, I'm okay with the Rocky movies because now the Rocky movies have morphed into the Creed movies.
Right.
Well, it's like a similar story, but a different character, so they can at least say like, "Oh, this is a different story."
Right.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, because if you really think about it, there's only one Rocky Balboa, and if they ever were to remake Rocky movies, I think there would be a little backlash amongst the Rocky fans and maybe the people that grew up watching Rocky movies. So, so I do think. How did we get on this topic? What did we start off with? The lanterns.
No idea. Oh yeah, that's
that was
what we boiled it down to here.
Yeah. Well, Billy, you have a good night. Thank you for dropping in. We'll be pushing for the Amazon wish list and your Cash App. So hopefully you'll be able to get more what she needs. And we're going to root for her this coming season. And I do want to thank him and Anya for allowing me to be part of that to help her with her bowling. The opportunity to show my support to people, to two people that showed me support was really greatly appreciated. So that's just kind of how I see it. They're, in my opinion, good people. And if you where you can and you want to, at least give them a little bit of help. So Billy Starr can have a good time. And like I said, she's good at it. Billy told me one time where her ranking was. It was, I want to say, top 10 in the state for her age group. So that's nothing to sneeze at. So we'll hopefully get some news down the road about how she's doing with her bowling. I mean, KFarr, you would have to agree with that. If she's in top 10 with her state in her age group, that's not something to sneeze at, right?
No, but it's one of those obscure things
that
no one's going to talk about.
Yeah,
it's like my brother he does archery. But he's also 6'3", 320-pound offensive lineman. So we
Right.
never talk about archery, but he's gone to states every year for archery since he was like a freshman in high school.
Oh, cool.
Hmm.
Oh, she was in 4th, so not top 5. Okay. See, I knew Billy was. I knew it was top 10, but I wasn't sure about which number. So thank you, Billy. A lot of schools do. That salacious. That a lot of schools do have a bowling team of some kind. Probably not as big deal as maybe the football or basketball or baseball teams, but they do have
Bowling
bowling.
season is one of those weird season sports where we had it when I grew up in high school, but because it was the off like season, so many people were doing other things that like nobody joined.
Right. Exactly. You have to already have an interest in bowling to participate. And plus, I don't see a lot of schools making sure that there was a bus available to take them to each tournament. A lot of times it's the mom and dad or group of parents that would take the kids to the tournament. Teams probably were not extraordinarily big, and only people that probably actually watched the events were probably family and some of the friends, and that, which is kind of sad in one perspective, but the kids that play it, that they enjoy it, so that's a good thing. In high school,
I was gonna comment a Dove talking about it's raining so hard. It's been raining here for like a week straight. I feel like I live in Seattle.
Yeah, I'm going to say we had some rain here too. Which channel is that, Erica? I'm just curious. I don't know which
Hey, if
channel
you
she's
Google KFarr, at
KFarr.
least 3 channels will pop up. And if you play your cards right, if you Google K or look up KFarr, 5 channels will look up. 2 of them are my haters pretending to be me that I can't get
Okay.
YouTube to take down.
Oh yeah. They won't. I mean, it depends on how far the hater goes.
I need a YouTube guy. That's what I need. To be like, yo, this person is impersonating me. Can their channel go?
Yeah. It's one thing if the person's not impersonating you, but is obviously criticizing you or making fun of you, but everyone knows it's not you. That's one thing. But when it's very obvious that the person's trying to impersonate you,
oh yeah, the logo is mine. The little image is mine. All of the content is mine. It's good times, great times being me. I attract the crazies. Ed and Erica can vouch for that. I attract crazy people.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I get it. By the way, we didn't ask the $1 million question. Which cookies did you get from the raid tonight?
Mike, I think I don't know if I told you I was planning on making cookies, and my children stole all of my chocolate chips.
Oh, that's not good.
Nothing beats pulling everything out of your cupboard to make chocolate chip cookies, only to find out your children used your food coloring to try to make ghetto slime in the middle of the night and ate all of your milk chocolate and white chocolate chips. That's where I'm at over here. That's why we don't have nice things. That's why we don't have nice things.
Well, I will say this: I did raid Aldi, and I got what basically looks like the Girl Scout chocolate peanut butter patties.
Those are delicious.
Yeah, but not the Girl Scout prices. But so that's my cookies for the evening, and of course my milk right now is sangria. So, and might go over to Scotch if need to. So if you donate any dollar amounts, it looks like I'm the one who's going to be partaking of the cookies. Since the kids did what rated KFarrs, And if we get over $20 in a donation, yeah, we'll also partake in the milk. What is your milk of choice tonight?
My milk is from the South and very comforting. Rumor has it.
Okay. Rumor has it, yeah. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to enjoy. Yeah, kids are. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, they can be something else. I got some stories I probably need to tell you one day off screen. It'll probably make you laugh. Just saying. My son, who's now 27 years old, he was something else when he was a kid. I'm just going to say that. Oh, gracious. But I brought up a movie that I watched on Saturday. Let me share this screen here. You remember the movie I was telling you about? Normal. With
that just popped up for me yesterday, last night, maybe.
That's scary because we weren't talking about. Yeah.
I know who he is, but I had no idea this movie existed.
I didn't either until it kind of popped up on my HBO feed, and I'm like, "Oh, that looks interesting," and it was interesting. First of all, you look at Bob Odenkirk. He doesn't look like an action star, but yeah, with Nobody, and now in this movie, Normal, he's a damn good action star.
Late in life,
yeah. Oh yeah, but you probably wouldn't like this part. Lena Headey is in it, and you know where she's from.
Yes, and yes more.
So
because
she's
Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones, but she's also the wife of Leon. She's the wife of Leonidas in the 300 movie.
Yes, she was there, and she was also in the Sarah Connor Chronicles that was on Fox for 2 seasons. She also played in
2 seasons.
Yeah. It was disappointing when they took it off. I enjoyed that show. Dredd. She was also in Dredd with.
She was
Carl Urban. Yeah.
Speaking of Dredd, that movie just popped up in my YouTube shorts today.
You talking about the Dredd with Carl Urban, or?
Yeah, when they're going through, I forgot what they're calling them, but the giant skyscraper apartments,
and
they just grabbed somebody and they were on their way out and they locked the whole building down and were like, "I'm putting a bounty out on the 2 Dredds," and it's just like, okay, looks like I'm gonna have to watch that movie again. Yeah,
that was a good movie. That was very good, but they had Fonz in there too. Henry Winkler played in it in Normal.
The last time I saw Henry Winkler was a USA TV show, like a decade ago.
Really, you didn't see him in the oh gosh, what? God, Keith. Gosh, the guy that always did stuff with Adam Sandler.
Which
Paul
one is
Blart.
that?
The one who played Paul Blart.
What movie was it that they did together?
Let's see. It was the UFC fighting movie.
Oh, I didn't see that movie. I know of that movie, but didn't see it.
Yeah, he played
he was in Waterboy, but that was like a million years ago, guys.
Yeah, Waterboy was awesome. My sister really loved Waterboy because she went to University of South Carolina. And at the time, she was dating a guy that was at Clemson. Now, if you know anything about South Carolina sports, you know that does not go over well. She was visiting her boyfriend at Clemson. They were showing that movie, and there's that little part where it's talking about the school that Waterboy was at, beating Clemson, and she cheered, and everyone else was mad. So, yeah. But, yeah, Waterboy was good. It was good.
Here Comes the Boom. Yes, that's what that movie was.
Here Comes. That was
like it. I said, I saw previews for it, saw some clips, didn't actually see the movie.
You should see the movie. It was actually a pretty good movie. Although I will say there was a hole in that movie that I complained about the day I saw it. So the whole plot line of this movie was Kevin James. That was his name. Dang it. Kevin James' character was trying to raise enough money to keep the music program alive, and he was like just $10K shy from that. And to get to that program, he had to go. He was going to fight a major fight. He was supposed to lose, but that fight would bring in enough money to pay for the music program for another year. And there was the part where basically the Glee Club was at the sporting event, probably about 20 kids, and it turns out Joe Rogan paid for the kids to be there. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, if Joe Rogan was willing to pay for 20 kids to show up for Glee Club, couldn't he just donate it to 10K and just say, don't worry about fighting? It's just kind of one of those holes in the movie I just didn't like.
Wait, what are you talking about, Erica? Why am I here and not on my channel? I am on my channel.
Erica, we're doing. Yeah,
I'm on my channel twice.
Yeah, Erica. Yeah, we're doing kind of something similar to what Katie said and KFarr does on Wednesdays and Fridays with Booze and Body Cam. We're simulcasting, so that's why he's over here and I'm over there, and I'm over there and he's over here. So, if you hadn't been confused yet, but yeah,
you weren't confused before. You are now.
And if not, I will let me know, and I will try harder to confuse you. But that was the big hole I got with that particular movie that I just did not care for. Maybe that's me being too picky. But
I understand that. I understand that. I get yelled at all the time by Mrs. KFarr when we watch cop-related things or military-related things, and I'm just like, that's not true.
That doesn't happen at all. That's not how it works.
And then I get yelled at.
It's like, wait a minute. It would have been cheaper for them just go ahead and give them the 10K and just say, don't worry about it. It's kind of like, that person that has to go get an attorney to fight the child support case when it might have been cheaper just go ahead and pay the child support.
Yeah, right.
Not saying anything, not saying names, just saying.
Not pointing any elbows or anything.
Nope, not pointing elbows. Just, but hey.
So you see what it is on IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes. Those are my favorite movies. The ones that are like mid 6s to 7s. Those are my favorite movies.
Really?
Those are my favorite ones to talk about because that means there's at least 30% of people that watched it that want to disagree with me.
Right. Oh, I get you. I got you. And yes, when you can find a movie that's getting like 90% and you don't like, and then you have 90% of people that want to argue with you. That's fun. And believe me, I'm used to having 90% of people arguing with me. But yeah. But the best way to think of this movie, to kind of give you the synopsis of what happens in normal. Bob Odenkirk plays Sheriff Ulysses, who is an interim sheriff because the other sheriff died of what is believed to be heart attack. So he's just there for like 6 weeks. This is kind of what he normally does. He goes to a police department that's in between sheriffs or police chiefs, whatever, and just kind of work there for 6, 7 weeks, and then go on to the next department. Now that's a really unrealistic. Most departments, if a sheriff or police chief or someone suddenly leaves, whether it's death or retirement or getting canned, they just find someone within the department to be interim as they are searching for their new chief or new sheriff, or waiting for the election for this new sheriff. But that's his character. Henry Winkler is the mayor. There's a couple of deputies, that kind of stuff. But it turns out this town has an agreement with the the Japanese mafia.
The Yakuza?
Yeah.
Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, Yakuza. Yeah, Yakuza. Yeah. You know what I mean. The Japanese mafia, where basically they would store their money at the bank and protect it. And of course, they would get a little something back, which kept the town from dying. By the way, name of the town, Normal, Minnesota.
Makes sense.
Yep. So there's a bank robbery. The sheriff and a couple of deputies show up. Sheriff was going to go in, just basically talk to people down, because he kind of had an interaction with them. He knew that they'll back down with him. But then the deputies started shooting at him, and that's when he kind of, I can't, I'm not going to say it. But then the sheriff's, and that's when he discovered the whole town has that little agreement, and they were all after him and 2 bank robbers. So I will just say the final gunfight, how it got started, you guys, KFarr, you would probably enjoy that. How it gets started, you probably will laugh. It's kind of comical in a lot of ways, but still, it is a typical. I always saw it as like Nobody.
Yeah,
the action.
That's like it seems. It seems like he hit a role, and now they're
Uh-huh.
just going to keep casting him as a similar character in different
Right.
movies doing similar things.
Yes.
For the same reason I talked about earlier, where they're like, oh, well, this movie and this character has already hit so many times. Let's just keep like milking that.
Right. Yes. Okay, Cookie Worm. Oh gosh, not that many Somalis in Minnesota. Okay. Oh gosh.
I don't have a Somali accent yet.
There is no normal Minnesota. Yeah, I didn't think there was really a normal Minnesota. It's just where the movie took place. That's a good point. O'Neill says, he thinks he's the new Bruce Willis.
As long as he doesn't start. I understood why Bruce Willis did it, but near the end, when he was just trying to make as many movies as humanly possible, just to get his family some extra money for when he was gone and couldn't work.
Right.
Oh God, some of those movies were awful. I forgot which one it was, but he played like a general who was like, it was a space movie. And it got very weird.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, look, when like I said, I figured Minnesota, normal Minnesota was not a real town. Just saying. But then again, you're probably saying Minnesota ain't normal neither. So just joking. I'm joking. But yeah, that was a good movie. I think it's worth a watch if you got HBO Max. That's where it's at right now. It might be in other places.
I have HBO Max specifically for the Game of Thrones, the Harry Potter movies,
right,
and the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies.
Okay,
I'm your prototypical nerdy white guy.
And it sounds like you enjoy fantasy movies in particular.
Yeah, as I'm drinking out of my Mrs. KFarr bought a mug. It's a Harry Potter mug that when it gets hot, the backside, you can't see it right now, but once it gets warm, it turns whatever house color it is with their like logo on the back.
Oh, that's nice.
It's her cup. That's why it was Slytherin earlier. It's her cup, not mine. I'm a good noodle, okay?
Oh, okay. I hear you. I hear you. But speaking of Harry Potter, why don't I just show this real quick?
Hey, Riley, what are you up to? I'm shopping at Doc KFarr's merch store. They've got hats, t-shirt, hoodies, mugs, and that's just the beginning.
Oh, I need that shirt!
Really?
Absolutely! Swag never stays quiet long enough for me to tell everyone about the drink special.
I can fix that.
Now that was fast!
You can find all the latest merchandise Doc KFarr's merch store. Just visit doclanewmerchprintfy.me.
Come grab your favorite before Swag talks over me again.
Beaky don't love me no more.
Never did, Swag. Shut up, Swag!
All right, there you go. You said Harry Potter, so you know there's too much magic in that whole scene. Figured that was a more creative way of promoting my merch store, anyways.
The fuck is going on outside my house?
I have no idea.
I thought it was thunder. I just realized it's them rolling close the shower door.
Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So you can also get your cookies and milk merch from the Doc KFarr's merch, doclanewmerch.printfy.me as well. We're going to eventually. I'm going to add mouse pads, coffee mugs, and maybe a hat for our show. If you're into that, KFarr.
Oh, I do enjoy hats.
Yeah, I figured.
I got my oldest girl child came in here today and raided my hat collection.
Yes. Oh yes, but now that one might be a little bit harder to do because our logo for the show is a little bit more complex than my Drinks with Doc logo, but we'll see what I can do with that as far as getting that made. And yeah, so I think it'll be a nice little hat once I can get it made. But yes,
No,
there would be
not
more.
their fez.
Huh?
Taipan says, no, not their fez.
Yeah, not the Fez. No.
Anything but the fez.
I wonder if we could do a Fez hat. I'm gonna look at the catalog and see.
O'Neill the Welshman, I am not monetized on this channel. We're close. I'm trying to get monetized. We're almost there. Need like 400 more watch hours and I can start getting super chats and all that jazz. But I am not monetized over here.
Yeah. So the biggest goal right now is trying to get viewers, more viewing hours. What you can probably do is just kind of start watching it like past live streams on that channel, or at least play them as you're doing other things. And,
yeah, I got everything. I got all my streams in a stream playlist. I got all my Game of Thrones videos in a Game of Thrones playlist. And my video that I put out 2 days ago that now has 2,100 views isn't hurting at all either.
That does not hurt at all. That might actually put you over that.
A 26-minute video getting. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to count it. That's what I'm waiting for.
I would not be surprised come tomorrow or Wednesday you will be over that 400 hours that you need to get to the 4,000 hours, and you can put it in for the monetization.
Yeah, Eric, I know what you mean. I'm not the people that I cover.
Yeah,
I call all my kids nicknames before I started YouTube, and now I've just continued calling them by their nicknames, so almost nobody knows who the hell I'm talking about.
So they're Rugrat 1, Rugrat 2, Rugrat 3.
They have each of them have their own very specific nickname.
I would just say Rugrat 1, Rugrat 2. But yeah, what was the other show we were want to talk about today?
What is it called? The one from The Big Bang Theory, that one.
Oh yes. Have you catch any of the episodes of that one yet?
Nope, I have not.
I'm going to say it's funny. It's very funny. Definitely not the Big Bang Theory, although
That was like the show it like stemmed from.
yes, but Stewart's the main character.
Yeah, and
along
I love
with,
it how they took. I love it how they took the non-main characters to do this.
Yes, but they do have the main characters popping up. We have seen
Yeah,
Penny already in an episode. We've seen
I enjoy
Raj.
that a lot. I enjoy
Yeah.
that a lot. Raj has always been like a if the main cast was the A tier and everybody else was the C, he was like B plus.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I love the fact that they have the main characters around, but they're not like the whole focus of the show. I love it when they do that.
yeah. And it's actually Stuart Fails to save the universe.
Yeah,
O'Neill.
the new it's on HBO. I literally
on
just
HBO?
watched it. I watched not a preview for it, but I saw that it came out. The president from Rick and Morty. I don't know if you watch Rick and Morty.
Not much. No,
The president from Rick and Morty got his own spin-off show.
oh,
So like a D character, that's how low he is on the totem pole of characters. He got his own show. And I'm like, I dig
Wow.
that. I dig that a lot.
well, yeah. Like I said, I dig the fact that Stuart. I mean, Stuart was kind of becoming more of a main character at the end of the series run, but
Yeah.
even then, he was not that main of a character. But when you had Bert, you know, the guy, the geologist, he's a main character. Keep. You know, the guy with the his R's were pronounced with a W. It's like, you know, Waskley Wabbit, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, Barry. Barry wasn't his name Barry?
Barry, yeah, Barry, yeah, and Stuart's girlfriend. You know, I don't remember. D. Yeah. Was it D?
Yeah, President Curtis. Spirit of Destiny. It was President Curtis, the guy who I'm drawing a blank on what her name was. But yeah, President Curtis. He got his own show.
Yeah. That was another, you know, the bad thing about that show, it really started off very well. I don't want to say bad thing, but you remember the first season, it was 3 primary characters: Leonard, Sheldon, and Penny. And the B characters were Raj and Howard. And eventually, Raj and Howard became more main characters. Then next thing you know, you had Melissa Ross,
Bernadette, and
then
drawing a blank on her name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, Blossom. They became main characters too. But it was kind of, and it would look like if it was to go to another season or two, Stuart was going to become a main character. So,
But it just got too expensive. They were making like $1 million an episode, and it's just like, this show can't last much longer. I always know that a series is on the decline when they start directing episomes as like the lead actors, because that's what I was like,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yes. In fact, that was one of the problems that Ed O'Neill had with the Married with Children when Amanda, gosh, well, I can't remember her last name, but the neighbor started directing, got promoted to director. Apparently, there was a lot of clashes between her and Ed O'Neill, and I think that kind of affected the show a little bit. Of course, they didn't really tell the actors that the show was going away until it was gone. Fox had a bad habit of just ending shows without really
Amy.
proper warning.
That's who it was, Amy. Yes.
Yeah. Amy. Yeah. You know, I thought she was a great addition to that show when she came on. She was a great addition, but you know what? Her mama changed. Do you remember the very first episode she was on that show? Sheldon met the mother via Zoom and just basically told the mother, yes, we're having coitus every night, just to help Amy to keep her mother off. Mother was like a redhead woman, just a random person. But then at the end of the series, close to the end, when Sheldon and Amy was getting married, we found out that her mother was Kathy Bates. So, good Lord, how nerdy are we?
I mean, considering I have an entire channel dedicated to my nerdness, I'm going to say I'm pretty nerdy, bud.
Yeah, okay.
I think I've thrown it all out there for the world to see.
Well, that's probably why we enjoy this kind of topic area, just to having this kind of discussion. And have you been paying attention to George and Manny's first marriage?
I've watched a little bit of that TV show.
That's a good show too. I like how, I mean, really the guy that plays Georgie is doing a great job. He just captures that good old boy Texas kid very well. Of course, I cannot say anything bad about Will Sasso. That's a guy that over the years you can see some talent really developing with him.
Oh, I watch him everywhere because he does he does his rounds on all the podcasts that I enjoy watching.
Right? Yeah. He's.
I just watched a clip of him and what's that other white guy? Oh my Lord, he was in what's that show? Billions.
Ooh.
He's one of the guys on there. He's a comedian. He's in like the Joe Rogan circle. I watched an episode of their podcast where they sat there for like 20 minutes, both of them doing their Macho Man impressions, but reading just like off the wall stupid shit that he would never say.
Oh, God.
Top notch.
Ooh.
Top notch.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, he's from Texas, so and yeah, she is Laurie Metcalf's daughter. Oh, that is a very good point. Zoe Perry, who plays the mother in Young Sheldon. So, very good point, though, Erica. Yeah, I was like, man, they look so much alike. They did well.
It was Dan Soder. They did Macho Man impressions. They, like I said, they were doing something just absolutely ridiculous, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like what they were saying, because it was just shit that he would never say. It was like reading commercials for weird shit. And I would do my Macho Man accent or like impression, but I've already got enough random weird clips of me doing shit on the internet. I can afford no more at this point.
Well, I'm about ready to say also it can kind of hurt the voice too if you are having some.
Yeah, and that's what I do. Yeah, I literally when I get paid, I'm going to buy like a electric kettle, UK style, so that I can just drink tea in my office. I'm slowly turning into an old man at the age of 35.
But but yeah, Zoe Perry played a mother, and so did Laura Metcalf. So that's kind of fun in that sense. I think Sheldon, Jim Parsons did a really good job with Sheldon Cooper.
He did such a good job as Sheldon that I don't want to say it's ruined every other character he's tried to play, but I've seen him in just some off the wall characters, and all I saw was Sheldon Cooper. And I'm just
he's kind of stuck with that now, whether he likes it or not. He's kind of stuck with that. That's going to probably be the only thing people will remember him for until 20, 30 years down the road. Then he might be able to do something different, like being mayor of Quahog.
Yeah, it seems so. What's the word I'm trying to use? So many actors have gone down that road where they've played one character so well that they literally can play no other character. But then you have characters like, what is his nuts? The guy who played Batman.
Michael Keaton.
No. He did. Fuck. Why am I drawing a blank? I believe he's from Europe. The one who did Batman Begins, yada, yada.
Oh, that would be God, I was
Yeah,
he
that's
played.
exactly where my brain's at right now.
Yeah, he played
You
in
can see him.
the Dillinger movie as Tim Purvis. By the way, Christian Bale.
Yes. I heard him
By the
talking
way,
about it.
yeah, and by the way, Melvin Purvis was a small, short guy, kind of scrawny. I know this because the dude literally lived maybe a mile or two down from where I lived at when I was in South Carolina. So I kind of knew a lot about Melvin Purvis.
Yeah, no, Christian Bale was like, I watched an interview with him, shocker, like the other day. He did the Batman movies, and they're like, they told me not to do the Batman movies because if I did the Batman movies, I would only be seen for Batman, and that was the only thing I could ever do. And he's like, so I did it because if I couldn't do it, then I feel like I didn't deserve it. And then he said the same thing about American Psycho, and he's like, so I did it just to see if I could do it. And he had a bunch of other movies that he's done where he's like, well, they told me not to do it, so I did it.
Well, one of the movies that I remember watching him doing, I don't remember the title of it, but he was a Navy pilot that was a POW in Vietnam. And that was a really good movie. And in fact, he lost a lot of weight to play in that movie because his character, being a POW, lost a lot of weight. So, but he's one of those guys that's very talented with with what he does. I said Michael Keaton earlier. I'm serious with that too. Michael Keaton is a good actor. He's not just a comedy actor. He can play in different roles. I remember when, as a kid, hearing about him playing Batman, I'm sitting there going, "Well, gee, that don't make no sense." He's a comic actor, but he played Batman so well. It was really good. I liked his take on it. But we're talking about people that get typecast, that kind of get stuck with the one thing. Adam West comes to my mind, and it was only 2 seasons of Batman when it was on TV.
Right?
Yeah, it was only 2 seasons, and that show kept him from doing anything else. There was like a stupid movie that he was in, and that was about the only other thing. The only thing that may have people might remember him now more so is the fact that he played the mayor in Family Guy, and he was playing that character as himself.
Yeah, right. I think those are the funniest characters. They're like, well, what character am I reading for today? And it's just like, well, you. Yeah. Where you're reading is you. And it's just like, awesome. I should definitely get the job. I just saw something. O'Neill the Welshman, you just like mind fucked me when you said Empire of the Sun, because I thought it was the movie. We were just talking about the guy earlier. He doesn't work anymore because of his voice. Why am I drawing a blank? And now this is going to haunt me forever. We were just talking about it. Bruce Willis. Yes, Bruce Willis. Thank you, Tim. I thought you were talking about the movie where Bruce Willis goes into the jungle. I forgot what movie that is, where he's like he's an army military dude. That's what I thought you were talking about when you said Empire of the Sun. I'm just like, I don't remember Christian Bale being in that movie. Well, it's because he wasn't. It was a completely different movie with a similar name that I was thinking of.
Now, I will have to disagree with Neil just a hair about Mark Hamill, because Mark Hamill did a couple of different things during the Star Wars years, including playing in Big Red One with which is a World War II movie. So I just wanted to say I disagree to a hair a little bit. Yes, if he wasn't in Star Wars, he might have done more different stuff.
Tears of the Sun. Tears of the Sun. That's what movie I was thinking of.
But
good night. Good day. I see you said good night. Good day.
And good night, J.C. Landry. I hope you have a good night. Just going back to that thing about that. Now, granted, lot of his work also came from other things like from the Star Wars film. I mean, look at Bill and let's see, not what Jay and Sonic Bob Strikes Back. It's probably one of the most silliest movies you could ever watch. But Mark Hamill kind of sort of played himself as Luke Skywalker, kind of sort of, not really.
Yeah.
But
O'Neill the Welshman, I think Mark Hamill. I guess it's not your comment, but you said Mark Hamill in it, and that just reminds me. I think Mark Hamill, I don't know if you've kept track of him. He seems to hate the world lately. And I genuinely think it's because he's not as famous as, oh my Lord, my brain is not working today. Han Solo.
Harrison Ford.
I think he hates the world because he didn't get as famous as Harrison Ford. Where they were playing side by side for this great trilogy of movies, and he didn't get as famous.
He did not. Yeah, Harrison Ford went on with. I think what really kind of helped Harrison Ford was his willingness to go into Indiana Jones, and and let's face it, he is truly Indiana Jones. Carrie Fisher did not get that much more fame, but it seems like she kept enough work where there's Carrie Fisher, and you would watch it because of that.
Yeah, I think this is going to sound wild. I think Mark Hamill should have done what the guy who played Anakin Skywalker is currently doing, where he is okay. Every other movie that I've tried to do hasn't been as good as Star Wars. So I'm just going to lean all I can into Star Wars and be the Star Wars guy.
Right.
Hayden Christensen. That's what I'm doing. Because the new Ahsoka season 2 is coming out. So he's kind of doing more interviews for that. He did a bunch of interviews for when he came back. And even while on screen, my man was still putting in work like it was the prequel trilogy was filming. Like he was actually training with the lightsaber to the point where he was fighting with, again, I'm just doing terrible with names today, the lady who plays Ahsoka in the show. And like he had to intentionally slow down so that he wouldn't like physically beat her to death with a fake lightsaber.
Oh gosh.
So my man just has leaned heavy into it.
That's cool. That's probably the only movie we'll ever know him from. I don't even know if Hayden Christensen did anything else after that.
He did a couple movies, but I think he's done a couple like more serious movies. He's done another sci-fi-ish movie. I think it was called Jumper. Yeah, okay. O'Neill the Welshman's like 3 seconds ahead of my brain.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the movie. Nobody else really did. It was one of those things where I think it got like a 5.5 or a 6. And nobody really liked it. But I did.
So I have to ask Ed this. Is it 3D printing you're trying to do? And if it is, where's Professor Chaos when you need him? He would probably start picking your brain right at this moment. So does Ed do a lot of 3D printing?
I think that's what Ed's been doing.
Yeah. So that's cool, though. Oh, wait. He was with Samuel L. Jackson in it, too. And here's the cool thing about the Mace Windu character. There's talk that they're trying to bring Mace Windu back from the dead.
No. What's his nuts already did that. Why am I drawing a blank?
Samuel L. Jackson or?
No. The Star Wars channel, one of the bigger Star Wars channels on YouTube, does a bunch of like Vader fan fiction films where he finances it, shoots it off himself, and then puts it out. He just did Star Wars Theory. O'Neill the Welshman, we are like of the same brain right now. He just did it, I want to say a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, where he did like a battle at the Jedi Temple. And a bunch of, spoiler alert, a bunch of the Jedis like had some stormtroopers and they were waiting to fight Darth Vader. And Darth Vader walks up and like pulls the pin on all the grenades and kills a bunch of the Jedi and a bunch of the stormtroopers. And then Mace Windu shows up.
Okay.
Duh, I've had like 8 concussions. My brain is basically mush at this point.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you also were working with children today, by the sounds of it.
Yes, it was technically clone troopers, not stormtroopers because of the time. You are correct. But yeah, it was really cool. Darth Vader tried to hit him with the force push and it knocked everyone else back, and Mace Windu just kind of stood there and was just like, "Yo, what's up?" I think it's like 20 or 30 minutes, the thing that I saw. So pretty solid.
So apparently Star Wars has got a new anime series. I have to go check Disney Plus, see what it is.
I did not see that, Ed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I enjoy all of those. I will sit down and watch all of those movies to this day.
Of course, you know who Christopher. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I've watched all those Star Trek movies. I'm by no means a Star Trek guy, but I've watched a bunch of like the old timey movies. I've watched all the new stuff, the stuff that's on Paramount.
Well, you know who Chris Pine's father was, or he is?
No idea.
Robert Pine. Do you know it?
I was about to say, you're saying that as if I should know that name.
Chips.
Oh, okay. No, I did not know that was him, but
yeah.
That makes
he
sense.
played Sergeant, the Sergeant in Chips series, which So there you go, Bookworm. Robert Pine is from Chips. So that's kind of every now and then I have to watch the old school Chips before Eric Estrada got butt hurt and made them fire Larry Wilcox. Eric Estrada got hurt during one of the filmings, and because of that injury, had to be out for a little bit. So they kind of incorporated the writing a little bit. NBC was renegotiating his contract, and part of that contract deal was that Eric Estrada wanted Larry Wilcox to be fired. I mean, it sounded like something that GS would do.
Erica, thanks for stopping by. It's been real.
Hey, bye, Erica.
O'Neill the Welshman. Yeah, a bunch of good movies, TV shows, and music came out before I was born, which is why I'm glad I was born to the parents that I was born with. Because my father, music to a point, but my dad is kind of like me, where music is meh, and we are always busy. But my mom, I was all Star Wars. I watched Grease before I was able to walk 15,000 times. I got beat over the head with big rock hairband music. So it was a whole thing. So that's most things that I know is from that upbringing.
So, Bookworm, I read an article online from the internet, so it's got to be true. That said, but you know what? You may be right. Like I said, this is based on an article I read from the internets, so it may be false in that sense. But based on the article I read, that's what it said. But again, I always felt that Larry Wilcox was. Chips is always going to be Baker and Punch, and not Baker and not Punch and Nelson. It was just kind of one of those things. Kind of wish Larry Wilcox stayed on and became Sergeant Baker, and then they could bring in Larry. Yeah, probably wouldn't work over too well though. That's just my opinion. It's kind of like the year that the Duke boys left, and they had to replace him with Coy and Vance. Are you familiar with that all, KFarr?
I got nothing.
Okay, so there was one season of the Deep Boys, the Dukes of Hazzard, where John Schneider and Tom Wopat wanted more money, really, in essence. And the show was doing great before they left, and they replaced them with Coy and Vance Duke. The actors did okay, but the show suffered a little bit. The very next season, they brought John and Tom Wopat back and got rid of the other two actors. So there was a season without Bo and Luke Duke that many people of the Dukes of Hazzard does not want to talk about.
I was about to say they probably pretend that it never happened.
Yeah, it's kind of like the holiday special.
It was a bad dream.
Yeah, it was kind of like the holiday special with Star Wars. And if you know, you know. That was
O'Neill the Welshman. Yeah, I think didn't we just talk about Cooter died last week on our last
yes, we
Monday
did.
show?
Yes, Ben Jones died. Yes, and Cooter's one of those guys that he definitely was the show. So was Enos Strait, and he had the reason why he left the series for a little bit was because he had the opportunity to be a star of his own show, which was a spinoff from Dukes of Hazzard, but didn't take off too well. It didn't help that it was on a Saturday night and not on a Friday night after Dukes of Hazzard. If it was on Friday night after Dukes of Hazzard, more people would have watched it. I wouldn't remember watching like 2 episodes, and that was because it was on Saturday night. I was doing stuff as a kid on Saturday nights.
Oh, right. I was busy.
Yeah, we were living life back then. I got a question for you, and this is probably something we might want to dive into more next week. Whatever happened to Saturday morning cartoons?
I think I was like the last generation to get Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh,
I think I was like
yes.
I was the last generation to get real cartoons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where like now it's like Paw Patrol and Bluey and shit, and it's just like whack. I pulled up on, thank God, I'm not trying to, blow YouTube or anything because they pay me, but I turned on YouTube to get the fire on. And for whatever reason, it was just like, are you sure you don't want to watch all of the Saturday morning cartoons from Cartoon Network on this specific day in the 90s? And I'm just like, no, that sounds way fucking better. Let's watch that. And it was like Dexter's Lab and all shit like that I grew up with. And I'm just like, kids, come watch this. Come sit and watch this.
See, I was an adult with Dexter's Lab, but my son was watching it, so I would watch it with him. I enjoyed that cartoon. But I mean, even when I was a kid, I mean, we still had some Looney Tunes. We had
it was on like it was on WB. It was on WB for me, Saturday morning cartoons, and it was
every
20 or something, but it was just terrific. For almost mid-afternoon, you'd get awesome cartoons.
You talking about like when you got home from school or something?
No, on Saturdays.
Okay, so for me, it was Saturday mornings. When I woke up, a lot of times I start off the mornings with the Looney Tunes cartoons. They were the early mornings, and then probably a little bit of Smurfs, a little bit of. I mean, I would be flipping back. I would find out what I like and flip back between several different channels. Well, I say several, actually 3: ABC, CBS, and NBC. Fox was not quite there yet with Saturday morning cartoons. It kind of happened a little bit later in my life where Fox actually had something on for Saturday mornings. But yeah, I flipped between the 3 channels. I remember the Spider-Man series, the Hulk series. I liked Spider-Man and his amazing friends better than I liked the Hulk, but I loved it when they kind of incorporated other superheroes. Like that's how I got kind of introduced to Captain America, Daredevil, and other comic book heroes.
Ed, I don't know if you're familiar with this on what is it called? They're starting to put out cartoons similar to that on what is it? what was it, the new X-Men 97 shit they're doing on Disney Plus, where they're starting to get back into that old school superhero type show.
Right.
Because back in the day, I had the VHS. I guess it wasn't really back in the day. It was like when I was like a teenager. I think we had, or no, I didn't even have it. My grandmother had them. It was the VHS of the old X-Men TV show.
Oh, sorry. I just had to put that up. I'm wondering who Dr. Booby Inspector is. I kind of think I know who it is. Dub, am I thinking right if I associate Dr. Booby Inspector with someone that might be close to you? So, but I like that. We all know that Doc loves the Teletubbies. Okay, I'm sorry. I just messed you up. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Just Dr. Booby Inspector. Like
Anytime I hear anything about boobs anymore, I think of Chris Ryder going, boobies, ew. It's the only thing I ever think of now. It's just like,
oh gosh, Chris, probably wrong thing to say, buddy. I will just say that. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was what I thought. That's what I'm going. That's all I'm going to say with that. We know who Dr. Booby Inspector is.
O'Neill the Welshman. In the UK, we had a cartoon on Saturday called Banana Man.
Banana Man. Oh man,
the Banana Man. I think it started to get weird for me Saturday morning cartoons when there was like a Jackie Chan animated show on WB, and then that's where I'm just like, I think I'm gonna have to stop and watching these and go outside.
Hey, Dub, check your phone. I just saw your message. Sorry about that. I kind of like the name of Banana Man. Banana Man.
I'm terrified. I had to Google this very specifically. The classic Banana Man is a British animated comedy series that aired on BBC One from 1983 to 1986. The show featured 45-minute episodes across 3 seasons, with the main cast provided by the Goodies.
You know, there was a show that Family got made fun of.
Yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures. Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember that one too. Wasn't that on WB? I remember seeing commercials for it. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Basically, a kid who eats a banana and turns into a superhero. So it's like, oh, what's his name? It was the Shazam movies. It was his name was like Billy Batson or whatever. He'd just yell Shazam, and then he would be like, "Oh, I'm actually the equivalent of Superman. How you doing?"
Yeah.
But with bananas.
That is just banana. And there's an anime called Bananarama. Oh, O'Neill, Popeye. You know, you don't talk about enough about Popeye. I think we might be able to find some Popeye that's we can play on this channel because it's not copyrighted. It's older cartoons. Is Taipan still in the chat? Because if Taipan's in the chat, he might be able to get it to us. Because he's got a lot of non-copyrighted stuff on his channel. By the way, go check that channel out. Please put Taipan's channel in. If you kind of like 1940s TV shows, or actually they probably were like shorts that they played in the movie theater. Kind of a little corny because, you know, that's kind of the way they did TV and movies back then. But I think some of y'all would probably enjoy that. Oh, yes, the Isis and Captain Marvel Power Hour. I remember that back in the 70s.
Do you remember? I think it may have been on Disney. It always came on when I was watching it, like at midnight. Do you remember Gargoyles?
I remember a title.
Nobody ever
I remember
remembers
that.
Gargoyles. I'm starting to think I just made up the whole show.
I remember the title. I just don't remember. I just don't remember anything about it. But I do remember SWAT cats, and I remember there's like 2 cats. That, but that's about all I can remember about it. Oh, there we go. O'Neill, the Welshman. I think maybe next week we just need to just kind of get
Bring you up.
O'Neill on here. Get O'Neill on here, maybe a couple other people, and we'll just talk cartoons that we grew up with. What do you think? Just cartoon hour? And we're not talking about stuff like Family Guy or Simpsons. Stuff like adult anime or animation. We're talking about kid animation. Yeah, Thundercats. That's another interesting one as well. I remember Thundercats. Not as big into Thundercats. You remember the G.I. Joe cartoons, right?
No, but I remember Thundercats pretty heavy.
And Ed's personal opinion was Smurfette was hot. All right, Ed. All right. So Ed thinks Smurfette was hot. Oh gosh, we are triggering something. And then we got 236 Media. Started talking about some good shows back in the day: Airwolf, Knight Rider, A-Team, Starsky and Hutch, Magnum PI. All are good shows. But I think maybe next week we need to look at talking about some cartoons, and maybe try and find some cartoons we can play without getting in trouble with.
Without getting dinked by YouTube.
Exactly. I don't remember Terrorhawks. So O'Neill, the Welshman, Doug, if you could put my email address in the chat. But if you can shoot me an email, I'll send you a link next week. Since it seems like you know a lot about those cartoons, I would love to have you on the panel. If KFarr, you're cool with that, right?
Yeah, fine with me.
Oh yeah, and what we'll do is also see if we can get Type in as well, because he might be a great source of finding some of the stuff too, if he's around. So we'll have an international show next week, I think, if these folks want to be on there. So let's see, is Killer live tonight, or is he still working?
Yeah, I was about to say, if you want to end it here, that'd be a great time to end it before we get into something random again.
He is not live tonight. He is still working, allegedly. But hey, guys, I'm gonna tell you, I'm music videos. I've been making my own little music videos, and I really have something that I'm kind of like that's kind of fun. Let me change my branding again. I'm sorry. But I want to play this for you guys, if you don't mind.
All right, lads! There's nothing wrong with using AI. Just quit pretending you wrote the bloody orchestra. With a brand new tune, said I wrote this little beauty late last afternoon. Had a fiddle, had a choir, had a 20-piece band. Funny he can't play a note with either bloody hand. He said every word came straight out of my soul. Well, the robot did the singing and the mixing as a whole. I raised up my glass and said, good song, my friend, but did your soul have a prompt box at the other end? Hey, I make AI music and I'll tell you that I do. I typed in the prompt and the machine made something new. I laugh and sing and raise my pint, I'm having one hell of a time. If a robot helped me write the song, I'm not gonna claim it's mine. Now I love making songs with a digital crew. Tell it Irish, pop fast tempo and see what it can do. Give me whistles, give me fiddles, put a drum beat underneath. Give the singer too much whiskey and a questionable set of teeth. I'll tweak a line, change a word, run the the chorus once again. Turn a stupid little joke into a drinking song for friends. But when somebody asks me, Doc, did you really make that track? I say, AI helped me make it. Was that so bloody hard to admit, Jack? Hey! I make AI music and I'll tell you that I do. I typed in the prompt and the machine made something new. I laugh and sing and raise my pint. I'm having one hell of a time. If a robot helped me write the song, I'm not gonna claim it's mine. Yay! You didn't play the fiddle! No! You didn't play the drum! No! You didn't sing the harmony! No! Then where'd the bloody music come from? Well, I produced it. Oh, bollocks! There's nothing wrong with AI, boys, it's one more useful tool. But pretending you're Beethoven makes you look a bloody fool. Make your songs and share your jokes, let the robot join the band. Just don't tell me you play bagpipes when you've never held one in your hand. So here's to all the AI songs that make us laugh and cheer, the ridiculous creations that we're happy just to hear. I'll put mine right out in public, I've got nothing here to hide. The robot made the music, and I brought the drinks inside! Hey! I make AI music and I'll tell you that I do. I typed in the prompt and the machine made something new. I laugh and sing and raise my pint, I'm having one hell of a time. If a robot helped me write the song, I'm not gonna claim it's mine. Hey! I make AI music, there's no shame in saying so. Give the robot one more prompt and let the bloody chorus go. Fiddle high and glasses higher, sing it one more time. The robot made the bloody song, and I'm not pretending it was mine. Aye, 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 aye. Aye, 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 aye. Who wrote the song? Who wrote the song? Who bought the beer? Who bought the beer? Good enough for me!
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and start wrapping things up. But Coded Friend is live. Unfortunately, he's not set up where I could send everyone over. So let me post that link one more time. I will actually post it as I end the stream. KFarr, anything coming up?
I have 2 shorts for the next 2 days.
Go show us.
Yeah, the problem with streaming is it takes so much time away from making videos, but it's
sure
worth it
does.
so I don't have to make videos. So yeah, tomorrow I gotta make videos. I gotta make videos everywhere, and I realized that tomorrow's Tuesday. So I don't have Booze and Body Cam on at 8 o'clock. So I actually have to do things tomorrow.
All right. And tomorrow we have trivia night, and here's Riley to tell you about it.
Hi, I'm Riley. I've been studying because I'm training to work Drinks with Doc trivia nights. I can't wait to meet everyone. Join us every Tuesday night for fun, laughs, and some great trivia. I'll see you soon at Doc's Pub.
Okay, so we got trivia nights coming up. And Thursday night, no live stream from me, but I'll be back on Saturday. Until next time, everyone, take care of yourselves. KFarr?
Bye.
All right. Good night, guys.
Well, the night's grown quiet, the story's all told. The fire's burning down to embers and gold. Your glass is near empty, your laughter still rings from the jokes and the truth and the wild little things. We sang for the
Did anybody get any tips tonight?
Nope. Swag left me his phone number. Still wasn't a tip. Tim didn't leave me a tip either.
Ladies, we're AI.
Nobody tips AI.